guys, welcome back to the channel. Armored Warfare again, and these two games are not good games, they're sad games. But games where I still had fun playing them, but it was a bit frustrating when things didn't go the way I wanted them to. So I'm pulling up on the top of the ridge here in another Soviet vehicle. I think it's a T-72B. It's a tier 6 tank. And I actually despise this map. I really don't like it. I don't find it's very progressive at all. Like, I hate the right flank, and I don't like going near the middle that much. And yeah, I just generally, out of all the maps in the game, I really don't like this map. So I'm trying to stay as hull down as I can because I'm almost alone here. I have like a couple small armor fighting vehicles or maybe a tank destroyer, I think, to my right a little bit, but I'm basically alone against this MBT 70, and there's a Challenger 1, which is a full tier higher than me. And I think there's something else back there too. This guy. So I put a shot into his turret, and now I'm just kind of like rocking back and forth, just trying to let them know that I'm here so they don't try and just push me, because I can't deal with an MBT 70 and a Challenger. It could maybe deal with the MBT 70, but I'm trying to aim for the lower plate on the Challenger, and the shot goes a little bit low, and I'm pretty sure he's just going to try and drive over here and kill me now. And the MBT 70 is also quite fast, so I didn't want to get caught basically by myself because I'm the only one here now. So I decided to fall back to my base. And this is when I thought that things were going to go pretty good because it looks like we were winning the other flank. And I thought that those guys, instead of driving into the enemy base, would drive around to the middle and kill the enemy tanks in the middle, and then we'd have map superiority. But no, they hid in the back and didn't do anything, and we eventually lost this in this game. It was pretty sad and pathetic to see. So I'm going to hop over this little ridge here, and one of the other tanks to my left, you can see him on the map. He was AFK. He was a full tank, full HP MBT, and he did nothing the entire game. He just sat there, and he was primarily the reason why we lost. If he would have been here and playing, I think it would have been dramatically improved my odds of not dying. But just wanted to see if I could get shots at anything in the middle there, but I really couldn't. So got this MBT 70 driving in here, put a shot into his lower plate, and I think I'm pretty hull down here, but somehow this next shot he manages to slam into me pretty good, and I'm just rolling around, can't really see him, and put a shot into him, and yeah, I don't know whether, yeah, it was the MBT-70 that hit me, so maybe I had a little bit too much of the side poking out, or maybe he actually just penned through the front of my turret. And this is when things got really bad. I pretty much thought the Challenger and the MBT-70 would just rush over this hill and kill me, because there wasn't anyone here except me. And I thought maybe the three or four guys in the middle of the map would be able to support me, because it looked pretty good, but no, it was really bad. So the Challenger, I get hit by the Fox there, with a missile, and then I trade rounds with this guy, and then I forget that this guy weighs a lot more than me, and I stop, but it's too late and I'm dead. I didn't do that much damage in this game, but I thought I would be able to hold that flank long enough to let the team win, but they really shit the bed on this one, and it was pretty pathetic to see. They managed to lose to a really beat up MBT-70 and a Challenger 1. They didn't know how to wolf pack a lone main battle tank by itself, so it turned out pretty bad. And this next game, it turned out pretty bad too, but I'm gonna show it anyway. And just seeing what kind of spots we can get from the guys hiding down up to my front and to my left. So I'm kind of being a little bit fire support right now. But I don't really have a great shot at him. I take one anyway, just see if maybe I can pen him. So I switched to heat rounds because they don't lose as much penetration over distance as the fin stabilized rounds. But then out of pure luck, I managed to get a great shot into the Leopard, which is big and spongy, and he showed a whole top part of his hull there, so that was pretty sweet. And now I see that their little fighting vehicle decided he was gonna blitz his way around to the side of the thing and kill our our Bagel Panzer, which was not so great for us. So we're already down a tank. And these two T72Ms, the Premium 4 tank that I didn't manage to get a hold of, uh, that tank, they uh, they played for a little bit and then they decided to stop playing. I don't know entirely why they did that, but it severely hampered my ability to win this game. So this guy's trying to back out, but I aimed that shot. I didn't auto aim any of that. I hit him on the move, and that's one of the things Armored Warfare excels at, especially compared to World of Tanks. Like being able to shoot on the move is I can't stop talking about how much I love being able to play even tier 5 tanks and be able to shoot on the move properly with a main battle tank. It's just fantastic. So again, coming around this corner here, managed to flank this guy, and I honestly thought things might go okay right now, but no, that wasn't going to happen. So I pump around into this guy, take him out, and I was hoping that we would maybe be able to stay together a little bit better. And I was thinking about going on this guy, but then this other guy showed up and I knew he was going to spot me and shoot me going all the way up the hill. So I smoked myself and I'm waiting for my tracks to repair. And I want to get my armor to the front against him. So, because I know eventually he's going to pop out again. And I managed to hit that shot, but take shot in return from. So there's a guy in the the hill there, and I'm like, okay, the M60 is driving around the other side. Maybe I'll just go where he's going because the T62. I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that he had decided to stop playing, or disconnected, or because his friend died, he decided to quit. I'm not entirely sure what happened to him, but yeah, he died, and even the guys in the other team said that that MOB, I think it was MOB, the name of that clan, that said that that clan was crap, and maybe they always quit out of their games, even if one of their friends dies. So I decide that I'm going to go over here with the M60 and try and get the high ground at least, which would be, I don't know, usually getting the high ground's a good idea. So this vehicle is pretty fast, and we get up here, and I kind of wish that this guy would have stayed a little bit closer to me, or at least stayed on top of the hill and used his gun depression, because the only strong part of the armor on the M60 is his turret. And this is where I kind of make a big mistake. I should have stayed up on the hill here too. So our dead tank, our disconnected T62, he's spotting this other guy over there, and I thought, maybe I can go down here and I can do some fighting with this Sheridan. Maybe I can take him out. But then his friend shows up, and I put a shot into his friend. But then I get flanked by his buddy, and I thought the M60 would play a little bit safer, and I miscalculated that that was going to happen. So I'm thinking, is I going to pop over? And no, he decided to relocate off to the left. So I decided to start backing up and getting my turret prepared for him doing so. And the other guy was probably flanking around the other way because I think they were on comms. They seemed pretty coordinated or something. I don't know. They seemed like they had an idea of what they were doing. But things were going bad now, and the turret wasn't quick enough. And I put a shot into him, and I probably should have just backed into the wall there and not given him my side. I was hoping my ERA would maybe be able to save me, but it didn't turn out good. We probably would have been able to win if the T62 would have lived and our Bagel Panzer hadn't have done absolutely nothing. You can see this guy's sitting here. This is what the T62M looks like. It's basically a T62 with an armor package on it. Unfortunately, the T62 in Armor Warfare is one of the uglier earlier models of in the game, so I kind of wish they would have remodeled the entire thing, but I understand that that takes a lot of work to do for a reward tank, and that's not maybe worth doing to remodel an entire vehicle. But yeah, it ended up being a loss. I did 4,135 damage, which is pretty good for a skirmish game. Managed to get 3 kills, but I really overestimated what the M60 was going to be able to do on the hill, and him dying pretty much meant that I was surrounded by 2 light tanks that could outvision me and outmaneuver me. And the only way I probably would have been able to win that is if I was in like a street fight somewhere. But that map is extremely open, and it's not really ideal for a main battle tank, even remotely at all. But hardly made any money because I burned that super expensive kit, and yeah. So sometimes you don't win, and yeah, I don't know. It gets frustrating sometimes, but you win some and you lose some. And I'm still kind of learning all these new Armored Warfare PvP maps because now that the game has evolved and changed into what I always wanted it to be, I'm learning the PvP maps, whereas before I always used to just play PvE and just kind of had fun with Armored Warfare and didn't really care. But now I'm playing PvP and it gets a little bit fun to be competitive, but it takes a while to learn all those maps. But I just want to thank everyone for watching, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.